Liam, Cardiff City away on Saturday at Ashton Gate. An exciting game for the fans and for the players alike.
Yeah, can't wait. Looking forward to it. Obviously, especially after the disappointment of the weekend. Bouncing back, responding. And obviously a terrific opportunity with a game that's got a little bit extra on it. So good opportunity to train this week and make sure that we go into Saturday ready.
They got a good result of the weekend, winning against Stoke. Without revealing too much, what do you feel are their biggest threats?
I think like most games in the Championship, the margins are so fine. I think when you look at it, they're obviously they're well organised, they're hard to beat, and they've got good players, which is what I tend to say most weeks, right? I think of course we go into a bit more depth and detail in that in the work that we do, in trying to assess how we get success and how we can cause them problems and how we can nullify their threats. So we've done the work on that. We're making sure that the information the players get for training's correct and the plan's ready. But the biggest bit for getting Cardiff is us. I think that's the biggest bit for me in terms of making sure that we go into the game and hit our level that we know we're capable of.
It's your first taste of the Severnside derby personally. Should be a great atmosphere. How much are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, can't wait. Like I said, we want to, especially off the back of the last home game, QPR, we want to I know there's that extra bit for the fans. So again, we have to make sure that we maintain the same level of focus and discipline. But I want to give the fans something to look forward to, especially off the back of, like I said, QPR. So we'll be making sure that we come in, the behaviours, the aggression, the competitiveness, but also the discipline and the controls there as well.
The last two performances haven't been what you or the players would have wanted. What's been said in team meetings since, from either yourself and the coaching staff or from the players themselves?
Yeah, probably most people could probably tell. My phone had a few texts around. I think a few people could tell I was slightly, disappointed and annoyed at the weekend, which I wasn't, and for the players as much as anything, because didn't hit the level that we know we're capable of. And again, I think that's the funny thing about football, right? 11 days ago, everybody's on cloud nine, thinking great. 11 days later, everybody's doom and gloom, and that's a bit for me. I think on the staff and for us as players, of course, we have to be disappointed. We have to be emotional and frustrated, and the group were really hurting on Saturday, but it was on us again, which is the biggest bit for me going into the game Saturday. And we spoke about that. We had a real honest meeting again on Monday. The players, to be fair, I think were terrific in terms of taking accountability and understanding why. And I think that's the biggest bit, that, like I've said before, whether we win, whether we lose, whether we draw, whether we play well or poorly, it's the same process. It's what do we need to make sure that we don't repeat these experiences? And unfortunately, we've had a few in the short time I've been here. But I think in terms of making sure that we reflect on it and that it doesn't keep happening again in the future. But in the short term, I think we have to suck it up and make sure that we do everything in our power to put it right Saturday.
It's an early kickoff on Saturday. Does that change any of the approach at all pre-match, or is it as simple as it's just a couple of hours earlier?
Yeah, just the timing has changed. I think nothing. A lot of people will talk around that aspects of early kickoffs and what that does to focus, etc. But for me, it's the same process. We'll train and do everything we need to, in the next few days, and then obviously everything just gets moved forward a few hours earlier. So for us as staff, we'll still be up early. We'll still go through our routines that we do as a group of staff, but I'm sure the players will just have to tweak theirs and obviously start the day earlier.
I'm sure yourself and the team will be ready come 12:30. But what's your message for the fans ahead of kickoff?
Energy, noise, atmosphere. Make it feel like a derby and give everything to get behind the lads.